any questions, dear? You remind me of someone I haven't seen for a long, long time.
Tell New Monarchy we can get them their car, but it's going to cost them a lot of glimmer.
My dear friends, we are back. There are some serious issues with PlayStation Network today. We're suffering some outages. The picture and sound went early on, which is very annoying, and
I haven't seen for a long, long time.
I had to make sure that the picture was up and running. Therefore, I had to restart my broadcast for the second time today, which is indeed very annoying. So just bear with me. I want to see that we are having our friends back.
You remind me of someone I haven't seen for a long, long time.
So we'll just simply, as we are already a lot stronger, I can see that our friend is sending us
Slain any gods lately?
some messages. I'll engage very shortly. Bear with me. Plenty of activities here, plenty of inventory stuff. Good Morning Shot says that he sent me a message. Thank you very much for that. I've just seen a pop-up. I'll have a look at it instantly. Just bear with me. Thanks very much for your private message. I'll have a look, and thanks very much for rejoining us. I will be bringing in very shortly. Just have to do a bit of inventory before I do that, you know. And Arc Empowerment is indeed enabled. The new one. 10 paces, 709. Yeah, I cleaned up a bit earlier to make sure that we can start try for...
I'm afraid you've come to the wrong place, but I'm still happy to
Did
chat.
you see what our friend told us?
Slain any gods lately?
Good Morning Short asked me about his username. I think if you're happy, I can just call you Bean. Bean will be good enough for what we have here. And we have also Sekapupu joining us. So principally, we are going to be a fire team of 3, and that's going to be Sekapupu, Bean, and myself. And I'm going to be bringing in our friends immediately. So just bear with me a second. Okay, I've done this, and what I'll do is I'll invite first Bean to come in, because Bean said that he indeed wanted to join us, and Sekapupu is going to be able to inviting Bean. Okay. I'll also invite you through my party chat. We must be in a party chat in order to talk. There we are. I've sent you my party chat, you can accept. We can talk live on air. I need to give you some instructions in terms of what we do here live on broadcast. And then I will bring in Sekapupu as well. So just Sekapupu, hold tight for a moment, because I need to speak to Bean first before we commence, as this is his first participation live on air. Do you have my party chat invite? If you accept, we can talk live on air. And also make sure that your party chat is switched to... Oh, okay.
Just browsing, are we?
Okay, I'll send it again. Try again. Sometimes there is a glitch. You need to, try a few times and then it'll eventually work. If not, I'll open it for you to join and then you'll join in. Your settings need to be on public, right? So your settings for party chat, not on party chat, but on your PlayStation have got to be for public, and that will enable everyone to hear you, also for the sounds to be recorded. Try again, see whether it works.
You remind me of someone I
There
haven't
we are.
seen for a
You can hear me
long,
now.
long time.
Can you hear me? Hello, how's it going? Good, good. Well, thanks very much for joining us. Yeah, the settings for your your privacy settings on PlayStation have got to be always turned to public. The reason for that is all we say is recorded and it needs to be heard by everyone. If it's on private, that's not on party chat, it's the settings on PlayStation 4. Basically, if it's left on private, then people can't hear you and it can't be recorded. So it just needs to be public, that's all. Yeah, you need to hear with the way things work on broadcasts. Basically, if you are to be talking through in-game sound, it will be game dependent. Some games are allowing the sounds to be shared, and other games are blocking it. So for people who are watching the online multiplayer activity, they can just hear the broadcaster and they can't hear the others, And if, for instance, somebody is using party chat, you're subscribing to the terms and conditions and the privacy settings of PlayStation, therefore you're authorizing live participation. The reason for that is simple. The vast majority of broadcasts are recorded. Some people do not keep them, they delete them straight away, but professional broadcasters like myself, they keep everything online accessible to everyone, which means it's open to Twitch for checks and everything else, and therefore we want to make sure that everybody can be both seen and heard at all times, because it's all about communication, interactivity and bonding and everything. So that's the idea. Obviously you confirmed you confirm that you are 18 and therefore you needn't worry about
I'm 18.
The reason I have to say that we've had a couple of children coming in recently, and
I heard a couple of stories of some children that are 13 and were streaming and got banned.
It's not just being banned. Are you in the US or are you in Canada? Whereabout are you?
US.
Yeah, it's against the federal law. Basically, it's a federal offense to be streaming if one is 13 or younger, and if parents are, for instance, doing streams with webcams and children are present, they will be committing a federal offense. So if somebody is watching, they will report it to Twitch. The Twitch will obviously take action, the moderation team, and do you know what I mean? It's a very serious issue. It's always best avoided, and obviously myself as a broadcaster, I need to bring this to everyone's attention. It's actually useful sometimes to kind of pronounce it several times because I have many other broadcasters watching, and many people are not aware of this particular rule. It's a rule which is written on a lengthy selection of rules, and people don't usually read all of this, and I think it's always the best to know in advance than to have a difficulty, because guess what? If, like obviously you've heard that there were some children streaming, but children streaming, they're children, they'll come in a different category. But if there is an adult broadcaster having children live on stream, that's a different issue, and therefore the broadcaster is the one that will face the music. So let me see, I've got some messages coming in through the chat. Just bear with me. I'll give you instructions on what we need to do in order to retrieve that helmet. It happened to another community member the other day. He was telling me this, and just bear with me a second.
Oh, I got it already from the collection.
You got it from collections, yeah?
Let
me just have a look. We had Sekupupu in here, and
just browsing,
Donzak says that there's also another setting.
Your fire team.
Yeah, just bear with me. Donzak said that there's also another chat setting which says play through the stream for this session only. Well, it's a possibility, but obviously for the vast majority of our fire team members and participants, once they join us, they always come back again and again. Do you see what I mean? So if somebody leaves the settings on public, it's going to be fine every single time. Otherwise, it's a headache. You know, every time I have to repeat the same thing. And we don't really want this. So having it permanently on public. And I'm very, very concerned that I'm getting yet again outages on PlayStation Network. For whatever reason, there must be a new game released or a beta test or something, and therefore it's causing all these outages. It's for the 6th time today that I've had this. I have to be restarting the stream. Anytime we get outages, we lose picture and sound, so my community members will appreciate it. The picture's gone already. I'll have to restart the stream very shortly, so I have to say to everyone, Sekepupu, Imperial, Bean, Tonzak, and all other guys included, stay with the channel. I have to restart the stream, so bear with me for a second. Tonzak saying hello to Imperial Snipe. I need to restart the stream because you have lost the picture. You can hear me, but outages on PS Network are causing us all this, so bear with me and stay with us. We will discontinue the stream immediately, and therefore we will carry on immediately within the next 30 seconds.